I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling me into Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? They say Thalian Immortal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Depends. My expertise varies from topic to topic. What are you researching? So, you're one of those people, huh? Look, most of what's written on that particular topic isn't worth the pages it's printed on. If you're only starting out your research, I highly suggest you pick a different topic. Otherwise, forget about finding reviewers. No one, and I mean no one, wants to touch that topic with a 10-foot pole. That is a long and tiresome tale. If you're interested, you should seek out one of our former staff, Thalia. He's quite the expert on what's been written about vampirism, as well as its supposed cure. And unlike most people who take a fancy to the topic, he actually has his head screwed on straight. I believe he went to live closer to his sister, in Morthal. If I remember correctly, he's conducting research out in the marshes. Just keep in mind, he's no longer affiliated with the college, so he's under no obligation to help you. If he doesn't have time, that's that. Yeah, goodbye now. Oh, I see. I have picked up my share of crackpot theses over the years, and I have been putting off that spring cleaning for too long. Fine. Let me see what I can dig up. Well, here. This is all I can find at the moment. This particular volume arrived last year, but it didn't even make it past our initial review, which makes it pretty much worthless. So if you want it, you can have it.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Huh? Oh, that'd be Thalia, one of our former staff. Why do you want to know? Oh yeah. He was one of our foremost experts on the undead when he was here. The man has an almost encyclopedic memory. It's quite the thing to behold. Unfortunately, he didn't get along well with... Well, like I said, he isn't here anymore. I believe he went to live closer to his sister, in Morthal. If I remember correctly, he's conducting research out in the marshes. Just keep in mind, he's no longer affiliated with the college, so he's under no obligation to help you. If he doesn't have time, that's that. Yeah, goodbye now.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath! I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true. I know many things. I have studied things beyond the reach of most humans, traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man. It is possible I know of a ritual but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire. My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe. I would not sell it to just anyone, but I'll make an exception for you. The cost to replace the gem is quite high. God damn it! Can't you people leave me alone? Oh, sorry. I was expecting, well, someone else. Agni, I need you to go outside for a bit. I need to have a talk with our guest in private. Now, listen to me carefully. I have met Daedra and Dwemer and everything else in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man. So, speak plainly, or I'll call the guards, understand? Now then, what do you want? Among other things, but that doesn't answer my question, vampire. Now tell me, why are you here? A cure, huh? Well, join the club. Fame and fortune awaits whoever discovers the lost recipe. Cleverer scholars than I have tried again, and ultimately failed. It's a bleak prospect, my fanged friend. Although, I do have one idea that we could try. Hold your horses. Nothing about this is certain. It's just, well, my research in Morthal has yielded certain insights. In lieu of an ingestible cure, there might be another way. But there'd be risks. We'd be braving the esoteric and treacherous domain of Daedric soul magic. Not many mortals have performed it and lived. It could claim your life, whatever remains of it at least. I'd understand if you don't want to go through with it. You're quite determined, huh? I need time to confer with my notes and brush up on a few things. Return to me in 3 days and I should know what we need. I want to be clear, though. We'll be conducting an experiment together. I can't guarantee it'll work, nor can I guarantee your safety. Understand? Excellent. Then I shall see you in 3 days' time. you've returned. It may be possible, but I'm not entirely certain. Most texts on cures for vampirism are famously unreliable. I think I know a ritual that could do it, but I've never performed it and, well, I won't lie. It might just kill you instead. But it'd require a filled black soul gem. Not only are such things exceptionally rare, but to fill it you'd have to commit murder. But if you're willing to do the deed, it'd be an interesting experiment. I can't guarantee it'll work, though. If I knew where to find one, don't you think I'd have one? Like I said, the things are exceptionally rare. You'll have to figure this one out on your own. All right. When you have the filled gem, bring it to me. And, just to be upfront, I don't want to know how you got it done, okay? Morthal is a troubled place. It's my duty to see it rest in peace. Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. We shall banish the creature you have become. Till next time. Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. Then hope for your own sake this works. If not, well, it'll certainly make for an interesting paper. Good, you're here. As you desire. I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this soul. Return life to the creature you see before you. The ritual is complete. Ah, good, you're here. Now, if you would stand in the center of the circle, we can initiate the ritual. I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this soul. Return life to the creature you see before you. You all right? Let me get a look at you. Seems the ritual didn't work after all. At least you didn't die. I'm sorry, but it is. I did tell you there were no guarantees, remember? This particular experiment just didn't pan out. That kind of thing tends to happen when you study magic. I don't know what more I can say. There's not much I can do from here on. But if you still want to find a cure, you could try to seek out the cult of Molag Bal, though they are notoriously hard to find. But the Daedric Prince himself would certainly be able to cure your condition. But of course, most of them being vampires themselves, They are probably not amenable to helping out with your particular problem. My advice to you, you should try to find a way to live with it. If you can call it living, anyway. Look, I promise, I won't tell anyone about you. I've already gotten some interesting research out of this, so I'm good. Yeah, good luck with everything going forward. And, try not to prey on the innocent, all right? After all this, all of my help, and you're going to try to kill me? You idiot! You've no idea who you're dealing with. Never should have come here! Oh, mercy! Ah! God damn it! Can't you people leave me alone? Now then, what do you want? Come to gawk at the village freak then, have you? No, look, I'm sorry. Well, let's just say I haven't been overly flattered by the welcome I've received here. If you don't mind my asking, that condition of yours, how shall I put this? Is it something you enjoy? I see. So if you were to be presented with a cure, would you take it? Know of would be overstating it. I do, however, have a theory I've been wanting to test for some time now. Listen, I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me with an experiment, would you? It'd be risky, but on the off chance that my theory's correct, I might be able to cure you. We'd be braving the esoteric and treacherous domain of Daedric soul magic. Not many mortals have performed it and lived. It could claim your life, whatever remains of it at least. I'd understand if you don't want to go through with it. I see. Well, let me know if you change your mind. My talents are much needed. Morthal is a troubled place. It's my duty to see it rest in peace. Why? Have you changed your mind? Outstanding. I need time to confer with my notes. Because even mentioning the topic instantly sullies your academic reputation. I found that out the hard way. The short version is this. Most scholars agree that a cure did exist at one point in time. 2 centuries ago, during the Oblivion Crisis, a coven of witches concocted a potion that cured the wife of Count Janus Hasseldor of Skingrad. Ah, the vaunted Glenmoral potion. Known to exist, yet impossible to replicate. Countless have tried and failed. Unfortunately, that line of research is restricted now. There are 4 parties of culprits responsible. First, you have the devout, the priests and monks who campaign for censorship. Should a cure for vampirism be found, they argue, nothing would dissuade the common man from trying his own hand at a damned but eternal life. Second are the scholars who argue that the Glenmoral potion simply can't have existed, that the original reports must have been fabricated. Sadly, this particular camp of naysayers have gained a strong foothold within the greater academy within the last 20 or so years. Third, you have the charlatans, the snake oil salesmen. According to these ne'er-do-wells, the Glenmoral potion may be concocted from any simple collection of household items. Of course, even the best of those recipes, if followed, would yield nothing but a rather dull garlic soup. Unfortunately, the ubiquity of such drivel rather taints the name of any serious-minded scholar who wishes to study the true history of the cure. Fourth and last, you have the morons who believe the con men, the scatterbrained who have stumbled their way to success, who blithely write volume upon volume without the shadow of fact to back up their fantastical claims. Perhaps they are the chief miscreants in all this, for they have taken an area of study that was on the brink of greatness and turned it into a circus. So, to sum it all up, no one wants to read or write about the cure for vampirism, so we pursue other research instead. The ritual replicates what I believe those Glenmoral witches did, ignoring, of course, the potion they made to contain its effects. In lieu of actually restoring a vampire's soul, it fabricates a new soul, an imitation of the one originally lost. This new soul is made from the so-called waters of oblivion, the fabric from which all the realms are sewn. As you might infer, the ritual must be performed in a place with a strong connection to oblivion, like Morthal, for example. If the ritual works, the beneficiary would appear to regain mortal life. They would be able to once more bask in the heat of the sun, sleep soundly at night, and even die of old age. Because I believe that those scholars who are serious about finding a cure have led themselves astray. You see, most scholars confuse the potion for the cure itself and waste precious time trying to recover its lost recipe. But in doing so, they forget a simple fact that's been staring them straight in the face. That a physical cure has only ever existed during a time when the barriers between oblivion and the mortal plane had been broken. That, I believe, is the key insight. The Glenmoral witches saw a once-in-an-era opportunity when the barriers to oblivion fell. Seizing that opportunity, they performed magics, ordinarily wielded only by the Daedric lords themselves, like curing vampirism, for example. If this theory is correct, the potion may simply have been a physical medium, which merely enabled such magic to be transported and to be consumed at will. Now I have built my career on studying the barriers that separate our realms. And I know there are magics available to the denizens of Oblivion, which are practically impossible here on Mundus. But given a sufficiently weakened Oblivion barrier, certain magics may become possible. That is why I'm here, in Morthal. There is a strange aura in the town's adjacent marshlands. The locals sense it, and for that reason they never venture very far out if they can help it. But I do. The place has unmistakably strong ties to Oblivion. The barriers there are uniquely fragile. The ancient Nords must have known. In my expeditions, I've found several carved ritual stones scattered throughout the marshes. Not far outside of town is a structure that is indisputably a summoning site. That is where I do most of my research. I study the carvings and perform rituals to brace the barriers to oblivion, to keep the people of Morthal safe. Although, of course, some of the, duller village idiots have gotten it into their skulls that I'm calling forth their doom. But anyway, that place, the summoning site, is where you and I will perform the ritual to hopefully cure you of your condition. Let's just hope my theories are correct.